is just watch as a fan, because I really cannot choose. Like, if I had to bet my house on the fight, I wouldn't be able to make the bet. Who knows what's going to happen. That's what makes it such a special fight. I think the fight's going to be tremendous. I think it could go two very different ways. Either McGregor keeping it on the feet and scoring a knockout, or Khabib getting it to the ground, round after round, and winning the victory in a 5-round decision. It'll either be knockout, an early round, or decision. I'm a fan of both of them. Even though Khabib's on Daniel Cormier's team, I'm still a fan. And I'm just excited to see high-level mixed martial arts. I'm not rooting for anybody. I think for Khabib, the loss would be more devastating. I think there's a lot riding on this fight for him. His country, the weight of his country is on his back and things like that. I think it'll really damage Khabib's brand and his kind of aura. I think McGregor could lose the fight and still be just as loved and just as huge of a idol. He has that it factor. People want to watch him, no matter. He could be doing Dancing with the Stars, and I guarantee you the ratings will go up. He just has it. So, like I said, McGregor could lose this and come back in a rematch and be just as big, or go do some wild, 185-pound fight and be just as big. Where Khabib, I think just everything's riding on this for him. It would definitely affect Khabib's star power losing this fight.
For Conor to win, he has to knock Khabib out. That's true. But Khabib doesn't have to Khabib doesn't have to take Conor down. Khabib can knock Conor out. Quite easily, he could. And definitely on the ground, I believe, he'll be able to control and dominate him and do some damage. The same narrative was out there before Stipe and Daniel Cormier fought, that Cormier had to take him down and Stipe had to knock him out. That's close, except the grappler can always knock the other guy out, right? Both guys can always knock the other one out. In this case, Conor cannot take down Khabib and won't even try, and Conor cannot submit Khabib and won't even try. Well, I would look at it from the other perspective. It would be very positive for whichever one wins. They truly are fighting over who the best featherweight in the world is, or lightweight rather. There's nobody that disagrees. There's no guys in the locker room in the back telling Dana White that should be my spot. Everybody stood back and they go, no, you are the two right guys. Go figure it out. So whoever wins, it's going to be a tremendous boost. I don't know that the loser will, that it'll rescind it too much of his, credibility. But it'll be a good night for one of them.
The fact of the matter is, as much as there is so much for each one to gain, there's also a lot for each one to lose. If McGregor loses, in my opinion, he will retire. If Khabib loses this fight, not only does he lose his undefeated record, but these losses to someone like McGregor, when the temperature has been raised, when the emotion is worldwide emotion, these losses are painful. They change a fighter forever. Look what happened to Jose Aldo. A loss for Khabib isn't just his first loss. It's a loss to an arch enemy. It's a loss to somebody that every one of his fans wants him to destroy. It's a loss to someone he thinks is a clown. It's a loss to someone he thinks doesn't belong there with him. Do you follow what I'm saying? When you face Conor McGregor, the stakes are much, much higher. The mental warfare game when you face Conor McGregor is fascinating, and it is a huge part of every fight. Everybody who fights Conor McGregor thinks, oh, I won't let him under my skin. Everybody. He penetrates into the mind of every fighter that he faces. What he does is he elevates the temperature. He raises the stress and the pressure and the consequences and the meaning of the fight, and he does it very successfully, and it affects everybody. Will it affect Khabib? I believe it will. But will it affect him enough is the question. When you see Khabib, and he is already talking about, he looks somewhat emotional. He's already talking about, when I see Conor McGregor, we will fight. That is somebody who's already on your mind. He's already on Khabib's mind. You know, I hear this question everywhere as if there are only two possibilities. Conor will knock out Khabib with his left hand, or Khabib will take down Conor and grind him out for a few rounds before he finishes him. But that's insanity. Somehow we create this narrative that only these two things are possible. How about this? Khabib absolutely, positively can knock out Conor McGregor. 100%. It is 100% possible. We talk about his ground game, we talk about McGregor's striking game, but it's only a few years back he knocked out Thiago Tavares, dropped him with one punch, and Thiago was backing up. Conor McGregor could submit Khabib Nurmagomedov. It's the same concept as Khabib knocking out McGregor. We find these narratives, these simplified narratives that we have to discuss. If Conor can defend the takedown, or if Khabib can close the distance, and as if that's all that has to happen.
So we're just days to go before the biggest fight in MMA between Khabib Nurmagomedov and Conor McGregor. We're here in the center of Moscow to see what the public know about the fight and who they're backing. Let's go. So, do you know these two guys?
Yes, of course. Conor and Hybib.
Habib, yeah. So you think this guy, Habib, will win?
Yeah, if he can take Conor on the floor, yes, he will win.
Okay, so do you know these two guys?
Just Conor.
Just Conor?
Yeah.
What about the guy on the right?
I need to guess. Frankly speaking, doesn't remember his name.
Could you pick a winner from each one?
Conor.
Yeah?
Sure. Yeah.
Why?
I saw his fights, so I know his technique and skill. So if I need to bet, I bet on him. Yeah.
And do you bet?
No.
Good. Better not to.
I'm sure.
Thanks very much. Вы знаете этих двух бойцов?
Да, конечно, это Хабиб Нурмагомедов. Хабиб – это мужик достойный, что он выиграет. Все мы болеем за Хабиба. Конор Щикин.
Спасибо. А вы знаете, кто это?
Хабиб, Макгрегор.
Ага. А вы за кого будете болеть? А почему?
Он наезжает много, Хабиб он спокойно, не говорит много.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So, you know who these two guys are?
Of course, this is Mr. Nurmagomedov. Well, no, what's it? Yeah, this is his name?
Yeah, that's good.
McGregor. Yeah.
And they're going to fight this weekend.
Yeah, I know.
Who are you going to be supporting and who's going to win?
I'm not supporting. I can't choose because he's the better wrestler and he's the better stand-up boxer. So
if it goes to the floor, then Habib.
Then he will win. Yeah, and maybe if it's going to be a knockout, kickboxing style, it would be Conor McGregor. Yeah.
And do you know the name, by the way, of this hat?
Habib?
No, the hat.
The hat? No idea.
No. It's called papacha.
Papacha?
One more time.
Papacha?
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah. And who does it look better on, me or Habib?
Habib. Sorry.
Well, yeah, you can go if you want.
А вы знаете, конечно, Конор Макгрегор и Хабиб Нурмагомедов.
А кто победит?
Если как бы Хабиб Нурмагомедов переведет его в зону борьбы, то Хабиб. Но если Конор не дастся, то Конор Макгрегор.
Может быть, это глупый вопрос, но за кого вы будете болеть?
Полностью за Конора. В этот бой я за Конора.
You know these two guys?
Is it like UFC players or something?
UFC players, close enough. Yeah, these guys are two UFC fighters. This one's the champion. This guy's from Russia, and this guy, do you know this guy? No, not at all. This guy's Conor McGregor. Okay. If these guys are a fight, who would you think would win? No. Because of his tattoo? So who? This guy? Yeah? Who's the best looking? Really? Okay, that's all right. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, I've shaved.
You shaved? So you shaved very well.
Yeah, very much. Здравствуйте. А вы знаете, кто это?
Примерно.
Ага. А вы знаете у них бой на этих выходных?
Да, слышал.
Кто победит?
Без вариантов.
Примерно.
Примерно Нурмагомедов.
Нурмагомедов?
Мы болеем за него.
Болеем? А мы тоже болеем. Вроде.
Замечательно.
А почему он победит?
Не знаю.
Хороший боец?
Хороший боец.
Все, мы все будем болеть за Хабиба. Yeah, do you know his hat? Like yours. Do you know it?
Защищайся, да!
Stand-up boxer,
so if he goes to the floor, then Habib.
Then he will win, yeah. And maybe if it's going to be a knockout, kickboxing style, it would be Conor McGregor. Yeah.
And do you know the name, by the way, of this hat?
Habib?
No, the hat.
Oh, the hat? No idea.
No?
No.
It's called Papacha.
Papacha?
One more time.
Papacha?
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah. And who does it look better on, me or Habib?
Habib. Sorry.
Well, yeah, you can go if you want, yeah. А вы знаете, кто это?
Конечно. Конор Макгрегор и Хабиб Нурмагомедов.
А кто победит?
Если как бы Хабиб Нурмагомедов переведет его в зону борьбы, то Хабиб. Но если Конор не дастся, то Конор Макгрегор.
А может быть, это глупый вопрос, но за кого вы будете болеть?
Полностью за Конора. В этот бой я за Конора.
These two guys?
It's like UFC players.
UF players, close enough. Yeah, these guys are two UFC fighters. This one's the champion. This guy's from Russia, and this guy, do you know this guy? No, not at all. This guy's Conor McGregor. Okay. If these guys had a fight, who would you think would win?
I think this guy.
Why?
I think he's more strong.
Yeah, because of his tattoo. So who? This guy? Conor? Yeah. Who's the best looking?
Best looking is this guy.
Really? Okay, nice one. Yeah. Well, thank you very much. I suppose. Yeah. I am that guy.
Okay.
See, I'm better looking than Conor McGregor. There you go. Have that, Conor. Вы знаете эти парни? Who would you maybe want to see win?
I don't know. I don't care at all. But as I know Conor McGregor, I guess I prefer Conor McGregor win the fight.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Despite this guy's got a nice hat.
Yeah.
It's called papacha, by the way.
What?
Papacha. Papacha.
No idea.
You want to try? You want to try and say it?
Papaja.
Papacha. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Not too bad.
Not at all.
Considering he's Spanish.
Yeah. Papaja.
Yeah. So do you know these two guys?
No.
Not at all. Yeah, that's me. That's me. Yeah.
You would go.
Yeah. I've shaved.
You shaved? So you shaved very well.
Yeah. Very much. Здравствуйте. Вы знаете, кто это? Кто? Ага. А вы знаете, у них бой на этой выходе? Кто победит?
Без вариантов.
Примерно. Нурмагомедов? Болеем? А мы тоже болеем. Вроде.
Замечательно.
А почему он победил?
Не знаю.
Хороший боец?
Хороший.
Все, мы все будем болеть за Хабиба. Yeah, do you know his hat?
Like yours.
Do you know what it's called?
No.
It's called a papacha.
Papaja.
Yeah? Do you have a go at trying to pronounce it? Sound okay?
Papaja.
Papacha. Pretty good, to be fair. Thank you very much.
That's it?
Yeah?
I don't know the right one, so I guess the right and left one.
That's logic for you. There you go. So we've actually managed to find Khabib's first training partner. So who do you think is going to win on Saturday? Yeah, thanks very much. Yeah, me too, yeah. So as you can see, there's still some questions to be answered. Will it be a stand-up fight that's more suited to Conor McGregor, or down on the ground more suited to Khabib? Here in the very center of Moscow, they don't know whether it's going to